We are off the charts today with fire immutable energy, which is exactly what we need in order to combat Saturn and the Sun squaring in the sky today. So the fire energy gets us moving. It brings in a drive and passion and blazing a trail. It motivates us in a way nothing else can right now. Now, the mutable energy allows us to make quick and decisive decisions, to go with the flow, to be open to the unexpected, and easily maneuver around it. Okay, so stick around because you're going to want to know how to tame this energy for your path going forward. Sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies. And together, we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for November the 23rd, 2023. Now let's start with the numerology. We have the 23 energy, and the 23 energy is having a faith, a belief, a knowing that there is a higher power guiding over you, taking care of you, protecting you, loving you, supporting you, and dropping you hints and clues along your path to push you or to merge you into the right directions. 2 plus 3 is a 5 energy. The 5 energy is all about creating joy and happiness and giggles and laughter and, just dancing under the moonlight kind of energy, just enjoyment, just creating moments. It also unleashes our self-expression, our creativity. But it's about bringing the joy into our world. Now, the 5 energy can be a very busy energy too. So we could be running around doing more things than we ever thought possible on a 5 energy kind of day. If we look at the numerology for the day, it would be an 11 plus a 5 plus a 7, which gives us the 23. 2 plus 3 is a 5. So know that the numerology is electrified during this month, as we always repeat the same numbers, no matter which way we look at it. Okay, astrology of the day. The sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in Aries. And I may have touched on it yesterday. The sun squares Saturn. So today is a day of challenges. Challenges that will cause us stress. It'll cause worry. It will stress us out. Today is a day to stand up and be counted. Today is a day where we must face the storms. To identify the fear and then do it anyways. This is an energy that would only turn up the heat on us if we were to procrastinate in any way. So the more you pull back and you say, well, I don't know, the more the heat is going to be turned up on our problems, on the things that we're dealing with, the decisions we have to make, the obligations and responsibilities that pop up in front of us until we start doing. So definitely it is a day for doing. Okay, now how do we meet this energy and use it to our advantage? It'd be to meet your obligations and responsibilities. It would be to be determined to really promise yourself or to that you're just going to have a strong work ethic today. Okay, and a strong work ethic with patience, with determination. It's about taking care of things and making the list and making the plan and making sure that we are doing all the things that Saturn wants us to do in order to be successful. And that is making a plan. That is having a strategy. And then what do? We execute that strategy in some way, in some form. When there's decisions to be made, we don't hum and haw, we don't sit on the fence, but we decisively make that quick decision. And so, yes, we have that fire energy and we have that mutable energy that will allow us to do those things. Okay, so stay present, stay in the moment. Don't try and push things to the back burner. That's not going to work today. You want to meet it head on. You want to look the storm in the eye. And when the storm says, what's the real saying? When the devil says you'll never survive the storm, You look it in the eye and you say, I am the storm. Okay, let's go to the cards. And thank you for everybody. Oh my gosh, for purchasing a calendar. The 2024 366 days to greater self-love. And I tell you, if you make that as your New Year's resolution and you follow it, I think halfway through the year, you probably won't even need the calendar anymore. It'll become second nature to put yourself as number one, to take time for yourself, to appreciate yourself, to love yourself. And that is the basis of all success, because when we love ourselves, we know that we are deserving. We know that we are capable. We know we have talents and abilities that we can share, that we can utilize to create new beginnings in our life in any way we want. So thank you for supporting me, and I'm thrilled for you, because it's going to be a wonderful 2024 for you. So thanks. Okay, our underlying energy for today is the Queen of Cups. Love yourself. I can't make this stuff up. Buy the calendar. No, this is about believing in yourself, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are deserving, to love yourself, flaws and all, to know that anywhere where you face planted in life, where you tripped, you fell, you dropped the ball, you failed, was not failure at all, but it was growing character, growing wisdom, growing knowledge, and becoming the person you are today. The Queen of Cups knows that she is worthy. She knows that she is deserving, and she looks and twirls that cup in her hand thinking, what do I want? What do I want to manifest in my life, in my kingdom, in my world? What do I want to bring in? What do I want to create? What do I want to give birth to? And she knows that whatever she decides to fill that cup with, it will overflow. Six of Pentacles. This is very much the balance in relationships, to make sure that you are in very healthy relationships. So I guess look at the health meter on those relationships in your life today. Look if it's a give and take. If you support each other, if you love each other, if you respect each other, if you have each other's back. That you lift each other up. And so I don't really get it as a sense of, even just close relationships. I think we just need to look at our relationships and define where we have healthy and strong relationships and where they're weak, or where we should make some room, or maybe we need to step up and be more present, because the Sun and Saturn, if we have obligations and responsibilities to people in our life and we're not living up to them, Sun and Saturn will write that. So it's up to us to grab onto what the problem may be in our lives and how we ratify it before they get a chance, because it's always harder when they make the life path for us. It's much easier if we make the life path for ourselves, but we will rarely do it. Ten of Cups is back again. Our happily ever after, our best life ever. What does it look like for you? Okay, chances are if you looked at your future self, you would be meeting all your obligations and responsibilities, and you'd probably be doing it with a smile on your face. So how can you take one step closer to being that person today? Do you meet all your responsibilities and obligations? Do you sit there and strategize your plan? Do you write out an action plan for yourself? Do you take the time to nurture your body, mind, and soul? What do you look like in that picture? What are you doing? And maybe that is some clue, or that is some secret, or that is that tiny nugget of wisdom that comes in and says, I've got to start being more like this if I want to be that down the road. I need to inherit this characteristic in my life. And maybe that's being more truthful, or maybe that's being more present, or maybe that's being a better listener, or maybe that's being a better talker. So it could be 1,001 things, but when we look at it, and it's not the characteristic isn't good or bad, it's what fits into our picture that we are building for our tomorrow. And we have the World card. So the World card is definitely about tying up loose ends. This is the final stages of a journey in order to start the new journey. So what are you dragging with you, since we are in new moon energy? And I do kind of get that inkling that most of us have started some new path probably last month, but it's really starting to take a little bit more of a hold now, or we're starting to widen it, or we're getting up to that starting line. We've been preparing to this point. Maybe we're still in the point of preparing. Wherever we are, we're all in different stages, absolutely, of our development and our goals and our dreams and manifesting those things in our life. So the World card is saying, what are you still dragging with you that you need to let go of? Regardless of where you are in your path that you want to move forward, you have to stop and say, I could go so much faster if this weren't in my life. So how do I make it so that is not in my life going forward? It could be, that so-called friend that always pulls you down and criticizes you. And so you get with them, and they take you go, and then you see them, and for 2 weeks, you just can't really seem to motivate yourself to do anything when it comes to your dreams. It's just like they zapped you of something. They brought all those fears up to the surface again and filled you with anxiety and worry. Or they told you that you couldn't and you shouldn't and you mustn't because you can't. And you went, oh, okay, I forgot that part. Okay, so maybe it's making a little bit of a distance with somebody that's pulling you down. Maybe it's certain actions. Maybe you know that you need to rise up early in the morning, and yet you're crawling out of bed at 11 a.m. Well, how do we change that? Maybe you know that you haven't been eating right lately. How do we change that? Maybe we know we haven't been getting enough exercise lately. How do we change that? And it's not so much recognizing that, oh, I know how I'll change that. It's doing it. Okay, especially with the Sun and Saturn squaring, it's doing it. It's taking responsibility for what we are thinking as a thought on how to move forward, and then applying it. Okay, let's get an oracle card. $32, trust your own understanding. Which is a 5 energy, right? So that 5 energy is on fire in our lives today. So utilize it well. Know that you'll be busy, but also know that you can create. It's a choice to create the happiness, the joy, the giggles, the memory, the laughter in the moment. It's a choice to step into your creativity or your self-expression. The information you are receiving is reliable and accurate. Look deeply into the situation before making any commitments. You have the foresight and ability to discern that there is more here than meets the eye. Everything will be revealed at the appropriate time. Do not feel the need to prove yourself. Be patient and allow things to unfold as they will. Trust in your own observations and knowledge. They hold your truth. Trust in you, right? And that was very much the Queen of Cups coming out for our underlying energy for the day. To trust in ourselves, the belief in ourselves, the knowledge of who we are and what we can do in this world. And stop listening to the opinions of others or society. Okay, an animal card. And we have the wolf, the pathfinder. We are on a mission to find that new path. Release your past. Start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. And I think perseverance will be a secret power today for us. Determination will be another one. Hard, rolling up your sleeves and getting to work and accepting the hard work is something that you got to do. I think that'll be another one. You have a love that endures. So have that love first and foremost for yourself, please, because everything else falls together so easily when you put you first. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.